NASCAR fans, what do you get when you mix NASCAR, Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin, a federal lawsuit, 6 charters worth $240 million, and the threat of total collapse for 2 racing teams? You get this moment. Right here, right now. Now we all know. 2311 Racing, alongside Front Row Motorsports, are going head-to-head with NASCAR itself in what may be the most explosive legal battle in modern motorsports history. We're talking lawsuits, injunctions, charter revocations, and even a restraining order filed against NASCAR. This isn't just another driver beef or mid-season drama. This is a full-blown war that could change the very foundation of the NASCAR Cup Series. And with court rulings flying, millions of dollars at stake, and the threat of charter teams being reduced to open nobodies, this situation has turned into a ticking time bomb. It's not just about speed anymore. It's not even about trophies. This battle is about power. NASCAR's charter system, once introduced to offer teams stability and value, is now at the center of a courtroom war that's threatening to shake the sport to its core. 2311 Racing and Front Row Motorsports have taken the ultimate risk, suing the very body that controls their destiny. And NASCAR? They've fired back hard, winning in court, revoking charters, and preparing to sell them off to the highest bidders. Today, we're diving deep into the facts, the fallout, and the future of 2311, Front Row, and NASCAR itself. You need to hear what Denny Hamlin just said, why Bubba Wallace is staying cool, and how Tyler Reddick might be the biggest wild card of them all. Buckle up, because this isn't just about racing anymore, it's about survival. So rewind with me to September 2024. That's when 2311 Racing, co-owned by Denny Hamlin and basketball royalty Michael Jordan, and Front Row Motorsports flat out refused to sign NASCAR's new charter agreement. Why? They believed it was unfair, monopolistic, and had hidden clauses that punished teams for speaking up. One of the most controversial? A rule that banned teams from suing NASCAR. But Hamlin and FRM's Bob Jenkins weren't having it. They didn't just decline to sign. They sued NASCAR in federal court, launching an antitrust lawsuit that claimed NASCAR's charter system violates US law. And just like that, the war began. On Monday morning, July 14th, 2311, and FRM made one final push. They filed for a temporary restraining order and a brand new preliminary injunction. Why? Because NASCAR had made it very clear. They were getting ready to snatch those 6 combined charters and sell them off. Hamlin, on his podcast Actions Detrimental, said it best.
Big news in the lawsuit world. Yeah, we obviously filed a new preliminary injunction, and we also filed a restraining order against NASCAR. And the basis for the two are through discovery, we have obviously revealed, and again, so much of this is redacted. You know, discovery has revealed like a series of monopolistic acts that have occurred. So we believe that, you know, status quo of us having our charters should not be disturbed until this is resolved on December 1st in the courtroom. The reason being, right, is that to kind of explain the restraining order, we're seeking for them not to be able to take and then sell our charters. Because, you know, if we prevail in December, how do you go get that back? Like, you can't.
He's right. You lose the charters. They get sold to teams like Legacy Motor Club or RFK, and even if the court later says, oops, NASCAR was wrong, the damage is done, irreversible. This move possibly extends the team's time until they become open teams. Denny Hamlin continued.
Pending the results of this preliminary injunction, obviously the judge will see the evidence, all the stuff that is redacted that you and I can't see. He's able to, and he'll make a decision hopefully by the end of this week on that. We're going to race. One thing is for sure is that we've always said that we're committed to racing this season, whether it be chartered or unchartered. But certainly there's been some evidence that has been revealed that warrants this preliminary injunction.
But here's the bombshell. As per recent updates, both teams to race as open teams at Dover and Indianapolis. 2311 Racing and Front Row Motorsports has completed the paperwork needed to race as open teams, per a NASCAR filing released recently. The response filing from NASCAR also says that the teams don't have the charters, as they didn't agree to the terms of the charter agreement, meaning NASCAR has the charters. The teams don't need charters to race, the filing said. Additionally, NASCAR says the charters won't be sold until after the preliminary injunction request is decided. But here's what losing the charters actually means. No guaranteed spots in races. No base purse money. Only performance payouts. Massive risk of missing events. Refunds owed from the first 20 races of the 2025 season. Sponsors could walk. And maybe worst of all, drivers could become free agents. Yep, without a charter, drivers like Tyler Reddick and Michael McDowell might no longer be contractually locked in. Reddick is currently 4th in the standings. Imagine NASCAR's postseason without one of its biggest rising stars. Unthinkable. As for Bubba Wallace, he's trying to stay focused. He told reporters, "I just show up, have fun. Whatever happens, happens." You can feel the pressure behind his calm. No wins since Kansas 2022, a tense run-in with Alex Bowman in Chicago. He needs a break, but this legal chaos? Not helping. Moreover, Bob Pockrass broke it down perfectly. Charter teams get a guaranteed chunk of money just for showing up. Open teams? They get nothing unless they perform. That's a difference of millions, and we're not exaggerating. Think about it. Spire Motorsports bought a single charter in 2023 for $40 million. 2311 and FRM hold 6. That's $240 million in team equity. Poof, gone overnight. If they become open teams, they'll be racing every weekend with no safety net. And this isn't the Xfinity Series. This is the NASCAR Cup Series. Without charters, they're racing to survive. So, how is NASCAR reacting? In a rare public statement, they didn't mince words. It is unfortunate that 2311 and FRM are burdening the district court with a third motion for another unnecessary and inappropriate preliminary injunction. They also claimed they've asked multiple times for a settlement proposal, but say 2311 and FRM haven't delivered. But behind the scenes, NASCAR already has buyers lining up. Jimmy Johnson's Legacy Motor Club reportedly wants a third charter. RFK Racing might be interested too, especially with their current lease from Rick Ware Racing nearing its end. The vultures are circling. Here's the bigger picture, y'all. This lawsuit? It's not just about Denny Hamlin, or Michael Jordan, or even Tyler Reddick. It's about the future of NASCAR's structure. The charter system is NASCAR's version of franchising, but it's not like the NFL or NBA, where teams have ownership stakes in the league. In NASCAR, NASCAR owns everything. Teams just pay to play. And now, 2 teams are saying enough. Whether they win or lose, this fight could force NASCAR to rewrite the rules, give teams more equity, more voice, and more security. Or it could send a message that speaking up gets you punished. We're at a crossroads. So here we are. 2311 Racing and Front Row Motorsports are standing toe-to-toe with NASCAR, filing legal motions just days before Dover. Their entire 2025 season is hanging by a thread. The judge could decide this week whether they keep racing as chartered teams or get thrown into the Wild West of open racing. The sport is watching. Fans are watching. Sponsors are watching. This isn't just about cars going in circles. It's about legacy, fairness, power, and whether one of NASCAR's brightest, most diverse, and most high-potential teams gets to keep chasing greatness or becomes a cautionary tale. This is just getting started. Is NASCAR being too controlling, or are 2311 and FRM biting off more than they can chew? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on Lucky Dog on Track.